Hi guys, this is Dr. Winterbottom. Hello, it is Friday, September 4th, and this is English 700. Welcome. Let's go over a few things. First, what to work on today. Today I would like you to start by logging into Blackboard, going to our class site, and going to the Week 1 folder. Read the instructions when you get there. Next, I want you to see the announcements. You'll see that I posted an announcement about a folder called Helpful Resources. When you get a chance, please check that out. Next, watch any videos that I've created for you. Today, you're watching this video, so far so good, and there should be at least 2 more videos for you to watch today. Then at noon, I'd like us to go over to the tool that's called Collaborate Sessions, and that's like Zoom. We can go into the course room there and we can see each other and talk and see if anyone has questions. There's also a practice quiz that you guys will do today, and there will, if time permits, there will be a second quiz that I'll tell you about in a little while. And then there's also a discussion board post to do, and I will explain that in a few minutes. All right, so every week you'll notice that there should be a content folder for that week. So in Blackboard, on the left side of the screen, there's a control panel. And in that control panel, you'll see Week 1. You'll see a folder called Week 1. Next week, there will be a folder called Week 2. And then after that, Week 3 and Week 4, and so on. So you'll log into the Blackboard site at 11:30 when class starts. You'll go to the Week 1 folder. You'll read the instructions. Okay? And then we'll do this all semester. So today's work, it may be grouped into 2 subfolders. I teach another section of this class, and they meet twice a week. So my plan is for us to use all the same content that they used, maybe with a few little revisions. But if you see our work for today grouped into 2 subfolders, that's why. Okay. Next, after you read the instructions, you'll watch the videos that I made. So you're watching this one. There'll be another one where I show you around Blackboard. And then the third video is short. It's just 4 minutes. And I give you some pointers about purchasing your textbooks. And I show you where to find the academic calendar. And I tell you a few important dates. That video will have a practice quiz that follows it, okay? Just giving you a heads up. All right, whenever it is 12 noon, we will all pause whatever we're doing and go over to the tool called Collaborate Sessions. You're going to log in. It's like I said before, it's like Zoom. It lets us see each other and have a conversation. It's a good idea to find a nice quiet spot in your house before logging in. I don't know if you can hear it, but I have a little dog snoring here, so I guess it's not quiet enough, right? Some computer browsers might not work well with Collaborate. If that happens, don't worry, we'll figure it out. I use a Mac. At first, I had trouble with Safari, which is the default browser. I ended up downloading Google Chrome as a secondary browser, and that does work with Collaborate. Okay, so if you started working on the practice quiz and you didn't get to finish it and 12 noon rolls around, I want you to know that you can save your work without submitting the quiz if you're not quite done with it, right? There's a button in the quiz that says save all answers, and so that's different from the button that says save and submit. Submit means you're done with the quiz. All right, so 12 noon, pause what you're doing, go to Collaborate. Okay, a word about the practice quiz. So in Blackboard, you're going to look in that control panel on the left for a tool that's called Quizzes and Tests. And when you go in there, you'll see the practice quiz. you're allowed 2 attempts. I generally allow students to have 2 attempts at any of the quizzes, and like you could take it once, and if you make a few mistakes and you want to take it a second time for a better grade, the system will average the 2 scores, okay? And you're also allowed to pause and save your quiz if you start it and then you want to like come back to it later to spend a little more time on it. All right, so you'll take the quiz on the video that's about the bookstore and the academic calendar. After that, you will have a discussion board post to do. And I'll show you guys where that is, but that's another tool that will be in the control panel. It's called discussion board. For today, it's pretty easy. I just want you to do 2 things. Tell us how you're doing today and tell us what you did this summer. The discussion board posts are always going to be for attendance points, okay? So there'll always be a prompt. Some weeks the prompt will be, maybe a little bit more of an academic topic. Today it's just something friendly so we can get to know each other. What you need to do to get the full points for the discussion board posts is to post your own comment and then read what other people have written and reply to someone else, okay? So if you post your own comment and reply to one other person, that's what I'm looking for, okay? All right, for homework, I want you to please get your books. If time permits, during the second half of today's class, I'd like for us to begin discussing the syllabus and begin discussing some content from the books. We'll see how we do. The first chapter in our textbook is about consonants, so we'll be starting with that chapter. All right, I'd like to also say a word about the length of our class. Our class is 2.5 hours long, okay? So we meet on Fridays from 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'd like for us to break up the time, and I have a tentative plan for that, okay? So at 11:30, I want you guys to log into Blackboard and go to the week folder, the weekly folder. This week it's called week 1. You'll read the instructions. You'll start working on the tasks, right? Maybe you'll watch a video, maybe you'll take a quiz. Whatever the instructions are, begin following them. At 12 noon, we pause what we're doing, we all go over to collaborate. And that way we can see each other, we can talk. I can answer any questions. So we talk on collaborate from like 12 to 12:15, maybe we go to 12:20, something like that. And then after that, I let you guys return to working on your tasks for the day, right? Whatever's been assigned. And then at 1 o'clock, I'd like for us to pause what we're doing again and come back to collaborate. We can talk. I can answer any questions that you have about the assignments. And in some cases, perhaps I will want to present some additional content to you. It just depends. All right, so let me know how things are going. We'll try this arrangement. We'll see how it goes. If you find it confusing or we have problems, we can always make adjustments. I will keep an eye on the discussion board and reply to questions there, and I'm also checking emails frequently. So I'm going to end this video here, and in the next one, I'm going to show you around Blackboard. All right, so thank you. I'll see you in the next video.